it, so I put it on. She be in a, she just made a big. I got rolling over. Speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Posted with my they say yeah. I'm like, whoa, see residuals, watch the money grow. I'm in flow, greatest story told, watch it all unfold. I'm like, whoa, reaping what I sow. Harvest getting bigger, they all froze. I release my soul, now they taking pictures.
Eyes on the prize, it's my last soda. 5:45, had the lights on us. Fries to the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She racing to me like an athlete. She two with the G's, then she know it. Yeah. It's eyes on the prize, I can't live life in disguise. Cause bro recognize I ain't gotta compromise. I keep it concise, the gang tight like ties on the industry advice. I'm outside with some good fellas and some nice guys trying to live life in the sky.
Not far east from the unmistakable buildings of the nation's capital, we've got a building that's also unmistakable in sight, but bears a new name. Welcome to Northwest Stadium here in Landover, Maryland.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Ball teed up, Austin Seibert out for the kick. And we're off and running from Landover. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Mitchell gets it from the gun. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. All down by Dorrance Armstrong. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Brought in right side. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Motioning one of the tight ends. On 3rd and 1, it's Herbert. Complete beyond the marker. This gets the 1st and more. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Chargers will have a first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Catch is made by Elijah Mitchell. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, or it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. The 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Finds his man, Downs. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Herbert now, blitz coming. Catch made by Mitchell. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They get 13 on the pickup. And it brings up an LA first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Working inside the red zone. Cut near the goal line. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Second down, looking for options. Has it down close. And he's brought down after a short gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Mitchell up the middle. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. They get 2 on the play, and now they've got first and goal.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. First and goal. Mitchell. Will take it in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers finish up an excellent opening series. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. He'll begin his return from the 11. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They're out and set, first and 10. Daniel's going to throw to get us started. He's on the move. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Second down and 10. Daniels. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Making the tackle there, Joey Bosa.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
He has the first over the middle, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down, and nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. They give it to him again. Again, he hits the second level. It's a 21-yard gain. And the Commanders will have a first.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
Daniels on first down. He'll get this one to Brown. And he gets him around 6 there. Trayvon Merrick there for the stop.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's 3rd and very long. He completes it in traffic. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Piniero's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's the first give to Gus Edwards. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. First throw for the backup now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short. Running behind center with Edwards. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'll really break the backs of a defense.
Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. Throwing is Mariota. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Edwards got it. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Commanders with an extra DB out there to defend this 3rd down. Back to throw, Mariota. Coleman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And now a 4th down, staring right at him.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Take go.
Tossing right to the short side. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be good for a Washington first. From the 39 now, after that explosive start to this drive.
Tag. 60 bison, 60 bison. Ready?
First down, Howell. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Chargers take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Able to get it to Edwards. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Mariota to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down.
That's a nice job by the defense, Kate, to actually use the 12th defender, and that is the sideline. That throw didn't give the receiver enough real estate to establish possession, and the defense understanding how to use the boundary.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Officially an even 40 yards on the punt. And the Commanders will go on offense. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Cam Hard's up for the tackle that time. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
It is caught left side. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They'll send him over right. Handoff now out of the gun. Into the secondary past the 40. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Commanders will have a first. Howell from the gun. He brings it in. Touchdown, Washington. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock, getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. Yeah. That's well done.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders push their lead to 3. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Mariota. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Not on the same page with his tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
To the air, 3rd and long. This is reeled in by Edwards. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Picked up at the 38. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. It'll be a punt of 41 yards. And they're going to take over possession. Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. Howell out of the shotgun. Brought in right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Howell. Into the hands of Conklin. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. From the red zone now. Catch is made in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Play action here with Howell. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Just a 1-yard pickup there. Now a call to make on 4th and goal from the 1. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. One last play before the break. One more push from the ground game. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Commanders will extend their lead as time expires in the half. Well, they took a gamble, and it paid off with a touchdown on 4th and goal.
And to do it on the ground at that's a confidence builder. Confidence builder for the big guys up front. Confidence builder for the running back to win at the line of scrimmage. And frankly, Kate, a confidence builder for this fan base that loves coaches being aggressive and going for it on 4th down.
We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Time now for the bottom half of the roster to make an impact, Brock. Our preseason opener underway in half number 2. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's the lone back on the handoff. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. That holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Stopped by Deion Henley. A pickup of just a yard on 1st and 20. Still 19 to go as it brings up second down.
Here we go, set.
Now Howell off to play action. Conklin brings it in. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Throw caught by his running back. And this one does not go far.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Ooh, and he's out of bounds before he can break it upfield. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the Chargers are going to take over deep in their own territory. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's a give inside to Edwards. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. He landed Roberts coming over for the hit. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Tight end going in motion here. Caught, nice gain left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And the Chargers will have a first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Mariota now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Edwards. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's got Quentin Johnson, complete. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They send a tight end in motion. Mariota. Buys time, rolling right. That's going to be caught by Evans. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Now Mariota. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The offense not shy about sending him downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Backfield is empty as they motion him outright. He has the 1st over the middle. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Mariota. Cut near the goal line. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Edwards. And he's over the line and in. Touchdown, L.A. The Chargers start the 2nd half with some needed points. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers cut it to a field goal game.
Chargers 14. Cameron Dicker kicked off for the Chargers.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Chooses to bring this one out. Not much on the return. Should have kept that one in the end zone as the tackle's made at the 15-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Go!
Now a give on the counter. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Working from the pistol, Powell. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Let's go!
Al throwing on 3rd down. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Commanders' ball. A chance at a win if they can hang on to their lead through the 4th. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Ready! Trap 80!
And the shotgun, Howell. Off the mark there, incomplete pass.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Howell from the gun. Got a man, McCaffrey has it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They pick up 20 yards there. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
Ready! Check go!
They'll run it from the gun. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that line.
They did it! He made the interception! And the Chargers have some new life in the 4th.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Second and 6 coming up here. From the 36. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they take him down right along the 30.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
They'll go from the gun with Edwards. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. The flag makes this 3rd down and 10.
Here we go.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Feet nice, Kate. Feet nice. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet nice move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Big try coming up here for Cameron Dicker. From the right hash, 52 yards out. He didn't get enough into it, so it just comes down shy of the crossbar. And they are unable to tie up this contest.
Kate, he's going to need a lot of support from his teammates after that one because he knows it. Everybody knows it. The game may have rested on that try, and that'll be one that's tough not to dwell on.
Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10.
Go.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Got it. Ready?
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Let's go now. Ready?
Powell out of the shotgun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings them to 3rd down.
Let's go.
Throwing from the gun here. Completed here to McCaffrey. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. This ball's cut by McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They put a receiver in motion here left. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he's able to get back to the line, but that is all. Nothing for them on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, here's a handoff. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Yeah, I get it. Fans will measure a running back's merit by touchdowns, yards, fantasy football world we live in. But as coaches and teammates, Kate, they want something a little bit more. They want to see plays like that. A guy who will always get the short yards in a critical spot like that.
Cougar 19. Ready?
To the air on 1st down. Howell. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Running it now out of the gun. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Back to throw it. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Back now, pressure on its way. A crucial mistake late. It's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Hey, listen, when you're throwing down the middle of the field, you have got to be crystal clear in your vision. There are so many defenders that can get into those zones. That might be a case of the QB there trying to do a little bit too much and certainly didn't see the defender who comes up with the big interception.
And they'll take a knee. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in D.C. Commanders leading by 6.
Ready up!
This won't run out the clock just yet, Brock. They're going to have to kneel it again after this one. And he's going to take a knee.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
Well, Brock, I think we're both thinking another kneel likely coming here on 3rd down. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
This offense will take that from their ground game every time. But I know, because I've been around this league a long time, runs like that, they're really hard to come by. It takes everybody, and maybe a little breakdown there on defense, too, to take advantage of.
Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So score this as a win for the Commanders. And they're off to a good start in the preseason, Brock. Seen a lot of players fighting together for the victory. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a win for the Commanders. As with that, we sign off from D.C.